first point I want to share with you from this passage. We are not to be of the world, but we are to be in it. We are not to be of the world, but we are to be in it. And you notice when you look through this passage, all those on journey with Paul. You have the centurion and the soldiers, the captain and the sailors, the fellow prisoners of Paul, Paul's traveling companions. There's Romans, Alexandrians, Macedonians, there's Jews, there's Gentiles, and they're all rubbing shoulders, right? Paul is and his companions in this varied mix of all kinds of real people of the world, right? Soldiers and sailors and merchants and prisoners. That's all different strata and different people of the world from all over the place. Just the way the Lord intended for all of us. We don't see any hiding in their little holy huddle of only Christians. It's only Christians here. We don't hang out with anybody else. Only Christians. Everybody stay out if you're not a Christian, right? But they're not huddled up in their little holy huddle, but they're living out their faith. Paul doesn't have any choice. Sometimes we have choices, right? And we purposely seclude ourselves. But Paul didn't have a choice. He's living out his faith, in the rough and tumble of real life. As Jesus prayed in John 17, 15 through 16, this is what Jesus prayed. I do not pray that you should take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil one. That's a big difference, right? Being removed from the world, or being kept from the evil one. They are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. We're not to be of the world, but we are to be in it. And if you want to use another nautical or seafaring analogy, we're to be like boats. What's a boat designed to do? Be used in the water, right? That's why they make boats. Boats are supposed to be in the water, but here's the critical thing. Water is not supposed to be in them. A boat needs to be in the water, but it's not supposed to get any water in it. What happens when a boat becomes filled with water? They sink, right? What happens to a Christian who becomes filled with the world? Spiritually sink, right? It's like a submarine with a screen door. You're going down. Right? We got to be in. A boat's supposed to be in the water, but not filled with water, right? And a submarine, it can go underneath or be on top, but what happens if it's got a screen door? No, we can't have screen doors. That's not the design of the boat. It only has one, and you plunge, right? It's interesting to watch Paul in the middle, especially his whole life was like that, but this is a great illustration of him. I mean, he is immersed, he's surrounded, he's in the world, but he's not of the world. And I love what Jesus prayed. If he wanted to, Jesus could have prayed, I pray you take them out of the world. But he said, I don't pray that, but I pray you keep them from the evil one while they're in the world.